Hi, and welcome back to Cookie's Kitchen. I'm glad you're here. My name is Viola Tucker, also known as Cookie. Now, the last time I was with you, I told you I was going to fix a turkey bean soup, but I decided to change that up. I'm going to save that until after Thanksgiving. But today, I decided to stay true to my roots. People who know me know that I hail from the South. My family is from Louisiana, so today I decided I'm going to flip the script and do something with the same ingredients that you probably already have in your pantry. I'm going to make Louisiana chicken. Now, this is a recipe from a famous chain that I can't call their name, but I'm going to show you how to make this Louisiana chicken. Now, what I've done over here is, well, first of all, if you notice I have my plastic gloves here, okay, because when I handle poultry, I like to, use my gloves. But that's going to come up in a minute. What we're going to do first is we're going to prepare the dry ingredients. Now, I have my pan here, and I want you to see what I have. The ingredients that I have is, okay, we have white pepper. White pepper is something that you might not have in your pantry, but go get it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the bomb. That's all I can say. It adds such a nice, pungent, flavorful taste to your food. White pepper. Second thing we have, now keep in mind, these are just, like I said, these are very few ingredients. And you probably already have them except for that white pepper. Paprika. They're going to hate me for giving you this recipe. Okay, salt. The next thing we have, you got to have that cayenne pepper. Okay, now, let's get to cooking. So the first thing we're going to do for our dry ingredients is we're going to get 2/3 cup of flour. Okay? And I have my little, I love these. Oh, you know what? If you can find something like this, ladies, I love little things like this that I can play with. Okay, so we're going to get our flour here. We're going to put 2/3 cups of flour. Okay? Put that in here, right there. Okay, that's one. Okay, so this is what you're going to flour your chicken with, okay? So that's 2/3 cup of flour. Okay, let's put that down over there. And you'll find out something about me. I am a paper towel person, okay? And I'm always cleaning up behind myself as I go along because I hate a messy kitchen. Okay, now we're going to get 1 tablespoon of salt, okay, and I love these. Oh, I found these right here in Jefferson. Aren't these nice? Oh, these are so nice. Look at that. My granddaughter loves those because of the colorful little things there. So we're going to get 1 tablespoon of salt. Here's my salt right here. Okay, so we get 1 tablespoon of salt. Okay, we're mixing our dry ingredients. 2 teaspoons of paprika. Okay, so let's go with our teaspoon here. 1 teaspoon, I like that bright orange there. 2 teaspoons of paprika. Here we go. I like to level it off a little bit too. Okay, and there we go. 2 teaspoons, that's 1. That's 2 teaspoons of paprika. Then we're going to get 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now, I want this recipe to be authentic, so I'm only going to put in 1 teaspoon. But like I told you, like from the last show, if you remember, the Tuckers, we like it a little spicy in this house. But I'm only going to put in 1 teaspoon this time. If it was just us, I would really be putting in 2 teaspoons. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to mix our dry ingredients. Okay, that's it. That's all you do for your dry ingredients. And we're going to mix that up, as you can see. We're going to mix that up, and we're going to set that to the side. Okay? And this is something that is really different, is because most people, when they mix when they do chicken, they do a chicken with an egg and milk batter. But this is the secret. What we're going to do, I already have my eggs out here. We're going to take 3 eggs. 3 eggs. Okay? We're going to break those eggs in here. Okay. You're going to love this. Oh, I got a garbage disposal, by the way. That's why I put those eggshells down in there. Never put eggshells in your sink unless you have a garbage disposal. Okay, now, remember this recipe, okay? So far we've got 2/3 cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of white pepper, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these eggs, 3 eggs, and we're going to just cook them a little bit, okay? Because this is what you're going to soak your chicken in. Instead of soaking your chicken in a milk batter, you're going to soak your chicken in an egg batter, okay? Now, I have already preset my deep fryer. Now, if you don't have a deep fryer, I usually set it until about 320, okay? And as you can see, the green light is on, so that means it's ready. Now, what I also did is I cut up a whole fryer in advance, okay? Or you can also buy it already pre-cut if you like. See, I just like to cut mine up. My grandmother taught me how to cut up a chicken when I was about 7 years old. I was in there frying chickens. Because, well, when you're from the South, that's what you learn first of all. You learn how to cook. So now I'm just going to put on my gloves here, okay, because I don't know, when I handle poultry, like I said, I just like to put on gloves. Let's see if we can get these things on here. Now, some people, you don't have to, but that's just me. You know, it's just my preference. Especially when you have on rings and things like that. And you can also take your rings off, but I've had my wedding rings on for so long and I haven't taken them off till, if I took them off, my husband would probably have a fit. So now that we have our gloves on, okay, we're going to take the chicken, and I always rinse my meat. You know, that's just something I do. You know, some people don't, but that's your preference. But I would advise you to always wash your meat. You know, always. Some people that I know, they like to skin their chicken, and in this case, we usually have a lot of skinless chicken here, but in this case, so we can get it more authentic along the style of the famous chain that I'm making this chicken after, they have the skin on. Okay, so now, we're going to take the chicken here, okay, and as you can see, we have our egg batter here, and I'm just going to take a couple of pieces of, I'm going to take a drumstick, and I'm going to take a wing, and I'll take a thigh. And I'm just going to dredge it around, as you can see. See, that's another reason I have on gloves. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, because you don't want to get all of that on your hands. Now, once we do that, we dredge it around in there a little bit. We're just going to, real simple. We're going to take our dry flour here, and we're going to dredge our chicken in there. Just a little bit. You just want to lightly flour it. You don't want to over flour it. Okay? Take another piece and put it in there. Lightly flour it. And then we're going to take this other piece, and we're going to lightly flour it. And now, we're going to move over here to our deep fryer. as you can see, it's already ready to go. It's at 3:20. You see my green light is on. So I'm just going to take it and shake off that excess flour. And we're going to put this in our deep fryer. There we go. Get it sizzling. Now what I do is I usually cook my chicken for about 7 to 10 minutes. You know, you don't want to overcook it, but you don't want to undercook it neither. So, we got our chicken in there. Okay. And see, like I said, this is another reason that I like gloves, because doing that can get messy. But now we're going to take our chicken and make sure that it's down in there. And we're just going to let that fry for about 7 minutes. And another thing I'm going to do right now, like I said, I don't like a messy kitchen. Oh, that's one thing about me. I'm always wiping up behind myself. So, now, while that is cooking, like I said, it's going to cook for about 7 minutes. And then I've got another thing we're going to prepare. We're going to start on our red beans and rice. And then we're going to have our coleslaw.